Ooh, I'm organizing the art room. Let me show you where the crayons are. This is a box of 10 crayons. And this shelf has 10 boxes on it. Remember, friends, each box has 10 crayons inside. So there are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 crayons here. 10 boxes of 10 crayons each equals 100 crayons total. That's so many colors.
Which side has 100 crayons? Tap it. Awesome! You don't have to count each crayon. You can just count 10 boxes of 10. Which side has 100 crayons? Tap it. Good job! A flat is made up of 100 blocks. Tap the flat. Super! A flat is made up of 100 blocks. Don't count each block in the flats. How many blocks are there total? Super! A flat is made up of 100 blocks. There are 200 total. How many blocks are there total? Great! There are 500 total. Draw a line across to match the numbers with the matching blocks. Good thinking! Draw a line across to match the numbers with the matching crayons. Good work!
This is the art room. Want to see where I put all the crayons? Check this out. Here is one shelf with 100 crayons. There are 10 boxes of 10 crayons each. Oh, here's another shelf. Now there are 200 crayons total. And another shelf. Woo! Now there are 300 crayons total. Wow!
A flat is made up of 100 blocks. Tap the flat. Good job! A flat is made up of 100 blocks. Don't count each block in the flats. How many blocks are there total? Super! A flat is made up of 100 blocks. There are 300 total. How many blocks are there total? Great! There are 500 total. Tap the digit in the number that is in the hundreds place. 5, 0, 0. Oops! Tap the digit in the number that is in the hundreds place. 5. Super! The number in the hundredth place tells us how many hundreds there are. There are 5 hundreds in the number 500. Tap the digit in the number that is in the hundreds place. 7. Yay! There are 7 hundreds in the number 700. Tap the digit in the number that is in the hundreds place. 2. Woohoo! There are 2 hundreds in the number 200. Slide the basket to catch the numbers that are 100 or greater. Time's up. You got 28. Correct. Thanks for playing with.
I love looking for numbers in the clouds. Ooh, look at that one. Let's figure out how many hundreds, tens, and ones it has. This number is in the hundreds place. It tells us that there are 2 groups of 100. This number is in the tens place. It tells us that there is 1 group of 10. And this number is in the ones place. It tells us that there are 4 ones. Wowee! They're beautiful.
How many blocks are there total? How many blocks are there total? Super! There are 145 total. How many blocks are there total? Try again. How many blocks? Oops! Great! There are 299 total. Tap the digit in the number that is in the hundreds place. 3. Super! The number in the hundredth place tells us how many hundreds there are. There are 3 hundreds in the number 321. Tap the digit in the number that is in the tens place. 7. Woohoo! There are 7 tens in the number 278. Tap the digit in the number that is in the ones place. 6. Yay! There are 6 ones in the number 446. Draw a line across to match the numbers. Great! Draw a line across to match the numbers. Great job! Draw a line across to match the numbers. Great job! Thanks for playing with me.
Cody told me that you're getting better and better at counting. Let's try skip counting together. Let's start with 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. Wow! We added 5 numbers every time. Let's do it again with 10s. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100! Woo! We added 10 numbers every time. Keep it up!
Drag peck from 1 to 10. Drag peck from 1 to 10. Nice! You counted by ones. To get to 10. Let's skip count by 5s. Drag peck to the number 5. Then drag peck to 10. Let's skip count by 5s. Drag peck to the number 5. Then drag peck to 10. Good job! You counted by 5s. To get to 10. Slide the numbers to put them in order. From 5 to 25.
5, 15, 20.
You put them in order. This shows how to skip count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Cool beans! Drag the correct number to the empty square.
50,
Nice work! You skip counted to get to 50. Skip count by fives. Drag
20.
the correct numbers to the empty square.
50,
Awesome! You skip counted by fives. Skip count by tens to find the
100.
Woohoo! Let's do it again. Drag the correct numbers to the empty squares.
20, 80, 100.
Good job! Now let's skip count by hundreds. Fill in the blank. Yay! You skip counted to get to 1,000. Let's do it one more time. Fill in the blanks.
$1,000.
Yay! You skip counted to get to 1,000.
Sandy sent this postcard from Australia. Whew! There's a mystery written on the back. Let's solve it. Sandy wants to collect 25 shells to make a shell necklace. If she finds 5 shells a day, how many days will it take her to reach her goal? Let's skip count to find out. Since she finds 5 shells a day, let's count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It will take her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Wow, when Sandy finishes her necklace, we'll have to celebrate.
Let's read the word problem. Olo created 5 paintings a day for 10 days. How many paintings did Olo create total? Tap the... We can use skip counting to find the answer. Let's find out how many paintings Olo created total.
50,
Cool beans! After 10 days, Olo had made 50 paintings. What answer did you find on the last question? Nice work! Olo created 5 paintings a day for 10 days. That's 50 paintings total. Rhea is making 80 ice cubes for her lemonade stand. Each tray makes 10 ice cubes. How many trays does Rhea need? Tap the green button when you're... Let's skip count by tens to get to 80. Rhea needs 80 ice cubes, but each tray only makes 10. How many groups of 10 will it take to get to 80? What answer did you find on the last? You got it! Rhea needs 8 trays with 10 ice cubes each. Sandy is starting a basketball club. She gave out 30 basketballs and each team received 5. How many teams are there? Tap the green button when you're How can we use skip counting to find the answer? Sandy gave 5 balls to each team. If she handed out 30 balls total, how many teams are there? Pick the correct answer. Pick the correct answer. Let's skip count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. How many times did we skip count? Good job! There are 6 teams in Sandy's basketball club. Thanks for playing with me! Today we're going to spell words like 1, 10, and 100. Draw a line to match the numbers with their words. Yay! Numbers can be spelled out with letters. Draw a straight line to match the numbers with the matching words. You did it! That's how you spell the numbers. Drag the letters to spell the word 1,
O N E.
Good work! You spelled the word 1. Drag the letters to spell the word
T
10.
E N.
Good work! You spelled the word 10. Drag the words to the box below the matching base 10 blocks. You match the words with the blocks. Let's do some spelling. Slide the letters to spell 1. N O N. Nice! You spelled the word 1. Slide the letters to spell 10. T E T. Awesome! You spelled the word 10. Slide the letters to spell 100. H N D R R E D. Yay! You spelled the word 100. Slide the letters to spell 1,000. T H O U S A N D. Yay! You spelled the word.
Numbers can be shown in many ways. This is 1 block. This is 1 rod. It contains 10 blocks. And this is 1 flat. It contains 10 rods, or 100 blocks. Robot, give us a number, please. 251. This number is made up of 2 flats, 5 rods, and 1 block. That means it is made up of 2 hundreds, and 5 tens, and 1 block. This is the expanded form of 251.
Which basket shows the number 142? Yes. 142 is made up of 1 flat, 4 rods, and 2 blocks. Tap the basket that shows 206. Hooray! 206 is made up of 2 flats, 0 rods, and 6 blocks. Which expression matches the picture? Nice work! That is how you write the number 337 in expanded form. Which expression matches the picture? How many yellow blocks are in the picture? That will tell us the number in the ones place. Great! 255 is made up of 2 flats, 5 rods, and 5 blocks. The expanded form of 248 is Great job! We showed 248. The expanded form of 160 is That's it! 160 can also be written as 100 plus 60. Connect the numbers to their expanded form. Sweet! You matched them. Connect the numbers to their expanded form. Awesome! We can show 15 in many different ways. First, let's show the number 15 on the number line. Nice! That's the number. 15. Now let's show it with blocks and rods. Use the blocks and rods to show the number. 15. That's right. Now let's show the number in expanded form. The expanded form of 15 is Woohoo! Now let's learn with bigger numbers. Drag the expressions to the matching picture. You can do it. Keep trying. Drag the expressions to the matching picture. You can do it! Keep trying. Drag the expressions to the matching picture. Fantastic! Let's do it again. Drag the expressions to the matching picture. Look at the flats, rods, and blocks. What numbers do they show? Drag the expressions to the matching picture. Look at the flats, rods. There are so many ways to show the same number. The expanded form of 215 is Good job! Another way to show 215 is to write it in expanded form. What are some different ways to show the number 268? Show it with base 10 blocks. Then write the expanded form.
Which number is bigger? 630 or 398? Let's figure it out using our mighty brains! We can look at the hundreds place first, then the tens place, and finally the ones place. Check out the hundreds place. Which one is bigger? 6 is bigger! So, 630 is greater than 398. Now let's try one with an equation. Which is greater? 256 plus 100 plus 100 or 456? First, let's solve 256 plus 100 plus 100. That equals 456! And now we can compare the numbers. The hundreds places are the same. The tens places are the same. And the ones places are the same. That means they are equal. Woo! What a surprise!
Is 10 greater than, equal to, or less than 12? Awesome! 10 is less than 12. Drag the correct symbol to the blank. Nice! 34 is greater than 26. Let's try it with bigger numbers. Drag the correct symbol to the blank. Super! 240 is greater than 159. Let's do it again. Which symbol goes in the blank? That's right. The numbers are equal. Drag the correct symbol to the blank. Way to go! 146 is less than 173. Pick the correct symbol. Cool beans! Pick the correct symbol for each blank. Keep it up! Which symbol goes in the blank? Keep up the good work. Now let's compare multiple numbers at the same time. Put them in order from least to greatest. You put them in order. Cool beans! Listen carefully to the next instruction. Put the numbers in order from greatest to least. The biggest number should be on the left side. That was so fun! Thanks for playing with. Drag the correct symbol to the blank. Good thinking! 208 is greater than 165. Which symbol goes in the blank? That's right! 172 has 2 fewer tens than 192. Drag the correct symbol to the blank. Super duper! 193 is equal to 193. Let's read the word problem. Rex and Isabel harvested snap peas. Rex gathered 512 and Isabel gathered 520. Who gathered more snap peas? Tap the green button next. Let's solve the word problem together. Tap the expression that matches the word problem. Tap the expression that matches the word problem. Great! Now let's answer the question. We want to find out who gathered more snap peas. Yes, Isabel picked more peas than Rex. Let's do another one. Tap on the word problem to hear it read aloud. Pick the expression and the answer. Good work! 396 is less than 401. Simon used fewer scoops of sand. Tap on the word problem to hear it read aloud. Pick the expression that compares the purple and red beads. How many beads are purple? How many beads are red? How many beads are purple? How many beads are red? Hooray! Mika had the same amount of purple and red beads. Let's solve this together. First, take away 5 yellow ones. Then take away 4 green tens. Try again. You can do it. Let's solve this together. First, take away 5 yellow ones. Then take away 4 green. Nice! Use the rods and blocks to solve the equation. Use the rods and blocks to solve the equation. One rod is made up of 10 blocks. Oops! Combine the blocks into a rod first. Oops! Combine the blocks into a rod first. 10 blocks make one rod. That's right! We added 9 ones and 2 tens. Altogether, that makes 72. We need to remove 6 yellow blocks, but there are only 4. Use the rods and blocks to solve the equation. One rod is made up of 10 blocks. Subtract the numbers in the equation. Do you have the right amount of rods and blocks? Subtract the numbers in the equation. Do you have the right amount of rods and blocks? You can remove rods or blocks by dragging them outside. This is how you show 54 minus 36. Remove 3 rods. There are not enough blocks to take away. 6. Drag 1 rod to the 1 section to change it into 10 blocks. Remove 6 blocks. That leaves 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 18. Start with the ones place. The top number has 3 ones and the bottom number. Nice! Altogether, there are 8 ones and 4 tens. That makes the number 48. We need to take away 2 tens from the top number. Cool beans! Taking away 2 tens is the same as subtracting 20. Solve the equation. Nice work! Solve the equation. You're doing great! Let's do another one. Drag the numbers to the blanks to solve the equation. Super! Solve the equation. Super duper! Drag the numbers to the blanks to solve the equation. Nice work! Thanks for playing with me.
I'm wishing to do some addition. What is 26 plus 31? Here is one way to solve it. We can expand the numbers into tens and ones. There are 2 tens and 6 ones in the number 26. 2 tens, and 6 ones. There are 3 tens and 1 1 in the number 31. 3 tens and 1 1. Super! Now that the numbers have been expanded, let's add them together. First, let's add the ones. 6 plus 1 is 7. There are 7 ones. Next, let's add the tens. 2 tens is 20, and 3 tens is 30. 20 plus 30 equals 50. The final sum is 50 plus 7, which is 57. 26 plus 31 is 57.
What is 78 plus 21? Use the base 10 blocks to figure it out. Good thinking! 78 plus 21 is 99. What is 130 plus 246? Use the base 10 blocks to figure it out. Great! 130 plus 246 is 376. Solve this equation by subtracting from the tens and ones place. Solve this equation by subtracting from the You subtracted by taking away from the tens and ones place. Solve this equation by adding. You can use a pencil and paper to think about the problem. When you add the ones, there is more than 10. Remember to carry to the tens place. Solve this equation by adding. Sweet! Solve this equation by subtracting. You can use a pencil and paper to think about the problem. There are not enough tens in the top number to subtract. Remember to borrow 100. Solve this equation by subtracting. You can use a pencil and That's right! The store had 346 apricots and 216 pears. How many fruits did it have altogether? We can use expanded form and place values to solve the problem. What equation in expanded form can we use to solve the problem? Nice work! Now let's solve the problem. Drag the number to the blank to solve the equation. Drag the number. Cool beans! You solved the equation with expanded form. There were 562 fruits total. Now let's do a subtraction problem. What equation in expanded form can we use to solve the problem? Super! Now let's solve the problem. This is a subtraction problem. We're taking away the bottom 3 numbers from the top 3 numbers. Oops! First, take away the ones. Next, take away the tens. There are not enough tens in the top number, so you have to borrow from the hundreds. Finally, subtract the hundreds. This is a subtraction problem. We're taking away the bottom 3 numbers from the top 3 numbers. Cool beans! You solved the equation with expanded form. She counted 242 more ants. Thanks for playing with me.
I'm on a mission! Let's subtract some big numbers! What is 430 minus 290? We have 430, which is the same as 4 hundreds and 3 tens. Now we want to take away 290. First, let's take away the tens. There are 9 tens in 290. Whoops, we don't have enough rods to take away 9. Let's change a flat into 10 rods because 100 equals 10 sets of 10. Now we can take away 9 rods. Next, let's take away the hundreds. There are 2 hundreds in 290. How many blocks are left? We have 100 and 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. That means that 430 minus 290 equals 140. Ta-da!
Let's do some addition. Solve the equation by adding 41 plus 3. Great! You added blocks to add to the ones place. Solve this equation by adding the ones place. Awesome! You added a 3-digit number with a 1-digit number by adding just the ones place. Solve this equation by subtracting from the ones place. You subtracted a 1-digit number from a 3-digit number by taking away from the ones place. Solve the equation by subtracting 65 minus 30. Nice! You took away rods to subtract from the tens place. Now let's do some vertical equations with bigger numbers. Solve this equation by adding the tens place. Solve. You added by adding just the tens place. Solve this equation by subtracting from the tens place. Solve this equation by subtracting. You subtracted by taking away from the tens place. Solve this equation by adding the You added by adding just the hundreds place. Solve this equation by subtracting the hundreds place. You subtracted by taking away from the hundreds place. Let's combine all that we did earlier. Solve this equation by adding with place value. You solved it! 548 plus 431 is 979. Solve this equation by subtracting with place values. Great job! 885 minus 345 is 540. Thanks for playing with me.
I'm Super Pack! Ta-da! And ready to add using big numbers! What is 240 plus 130? We have 240, which is the same as 2 hundreds and 4 tens. Now we want to add 130. There are 0 ones in both of these numbers, so let's focus on the tens and hundreds. First, let's add the tens. There are 3 tens in 130. Now let's add the hundreds. There is 100 in 130. Now let's see how many blocks we have total. We have 1, 2, 3 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens. And 0 ones. That means we have 370 total. 240 plus 130 equals 370. Phew! Impressive job.
Let's do some addition. Solve the equation by adding 46 plus 10 blocks make 1 rod. Yay! Start with the ones place. What is 6 plus 9? Press the green button when you're done. What answer did you get on the last question? What answer did you get on the last question? Good job! Solve the equation by subtracting. 12 minus 9. One rod is made up of 10 blocks. Good thinking! Start with the ones place. Remember, you can borrow a 10 from the tens place if you need to. Press the green button when you're done. What answer did you get on the last question? Good work! Let's add. Press the green button when you're done. What answer did you get on the last question? Great! Let's subtract. Start with the ones place. Remember, you can borrow 100 from the hundreds place if you need to. Press the green button when you're done. What answer did you get on the last question? That was so fun! Thanks for playing with me!
Alo has 158 marbles. Sandy has 126 marbles. How many marbles do they have all together? Let's solve for the question mark. Alo has 158 marbles. Sandy has 126 marbles. How many marbles do they have all together? We're looking for the sum of the two numbers. Here's one way to do it. Let's expand the numbers into hundreds, tens, and ones to solve the equation. First, let's add the ones. 8 plus 6 equals 14. That is 1 10 and 4 ones. Now let's add the tens. 50 plus 20 is 70. Then let's add the hundreds. 100 plus 100 equals 200. Almost there. Let's look at our final number. I see 2 sets of tens that can be added together. 70 plus 10 equals 80. The sum is 200 plus 80 plus 4, which is 284. Olo and Sandy have 284 marbles all together.
Let's read the word problem. There were 62 birds on the beach. 30 birds flew away. How many birds were left on the beach? Tap the green. Let's solve the word problem together. How many birds were left on the beach? Tap the equation that matches. How many birds were left on the beach? Neat! This equation matches the word problem. Let's solve it. How many birds were left on the beach? Drag the numbers to the dotted rectangles to solve the equation. Yay! You solved the equation by taking away from the tens place. Let's use bigger numbers now. How many days ago did Brock go to the circus? Tap the equation that matches. Try again. How many days ago did Brock go to the circus? Tap the equation that matches. Oops! Super! This equation matches the word problem. Let's solve it. How many days ago did Brock go to the circus? Solve the equation. You solved the equation by adding the hundreds place. How many leaves did she have left? Tap the equation that matches. Woohoo! This equation matches the word problem. Let's solve it. How many leaves did she have left? Solve the equation. You solve the equation by taking away from the tens place and the ones place. Slide the basket to solve the equations at the top of the screen. Time's up. You got 4 correct. Slide the basket to solve the equations at the top of the screen. Oops! That's 3 wrong. You got 2. Here is 1 block. The yellow number shows the number of blocks. When you combine 10 blocks, they become a rod. 1 rod equals 10 blocks. The green number shows the number of rods. Use the rods and blocks to solve the equation. 34 plus 10. Woohoo! We added 10, so the number in the tens place increased by 1. Let's try subtracting. Use the rods and blocks to solve the equation. 67 minus 10. That was so fun! Let's do it again. Use the rods and blocks to solve the equation. 64 plus 10. That's right! We added 10. So the number in the tens place increased by 1. Let's do it another way. Solve the equation. You got it! Did you know you can solve this problem a different way? Look at the number, 34, and the answer. If you are adding 110, you can increase the number in the tens. Let's try it with a bigger number. Look at the number, 188. Where is the tens place? Add 1 to it. Nice work! Take away 1 from the tens place to solve the equation. Hooray! Look at the number, 751. And the answer. If you are subtracting 110, you can decrease the number in the tens place. Solve the equation. Solve the equation. Great job! Drag the numbers to the blanks to solve the equations. Great! 374 minus 10 is 364. 241 minus 10 is 231. Drag the numbers to the blanks to solve the equations. That's right! 622 plus 10 is 632. 347 minus 10 is 337. Solve the equations to get a bingo. Bingo! You flipped over 3 cards in a row. Thanks for playing with me. Instead of working this equation out, let's solve it another way. You can add 1 to the hundreds place to solve the equation. Nice! We added 1 to the hundreds place. 385 plus 100 equals 485. There's another way to think about this. You can subtract 1 from the hundreds place to solve the equation. Cool beans! We subtracted 1 from the hundreds place. 691 minus 100 equals 591. Solve the equation. Solve the equation. You're doing great. Keep it up. Solve the equation. Solve the equation. Nice! We added 100. That's the same as adding 1 to the hundreds place. Solve the equation. Awesome! Solve the equation. Cool beans! Drag the number to the blank to solve the equation. That's right! 844 plus 100 is 944. Drag the numbers to the blanks to solve the equations. Awesome! 208 minus 100 is 108. 662 plus 100 is 762. Drag the numbers to the blanks to solve the equations. That's right! 819 plus 100 is 919. 596 minus 100 is 496. Solve the equations at the top of the screen. Catch the answers. Time's up. You got 3 correct.
Let's solve for the question mark. There are 23 beetles and 11 butterflies in the garden. How many more beetles are there than butterflies? I tried 3 different equations, but only one is right. Let's figure out which one to use to solve the problem. We want to find the difference between the number of beetles and butterflies. That means we want to take away 11 from 23. So which one of these equations does that? Let's look at A. Since we're adding and subtracting in the same equation, we have to go left to right. This equation means we start with 23, take away 10, then add 1. We only take away 10 with this equation, not 11. This one is not right. Time for B. This equation means that we start with 23, add 10, then add 1. We didn't take away anything with this equation. This one is also not right. Let's look at C. This equation means we start with 23, take away 10, then take away 1 more. We took away 11 total with this equation. This one is right. Let's use it to solve the problem. 23 minus 10 equals 13. 13 minus 1 equals 12. There are 12 more beetles than butterflies in the garden.
These are the bugs from the video. Count them to double check. Tap both boxes.
23. 11.
Super! There are 23 beetles and 11 butterflies. There are 12 more beetles than butterflies. Read this word problem. Tap the green button when you're done. Awesome! You can tap the word problem to hear it read aloud. These are from the word problem. We want to solve: how many more sips of water did he have than juice? Tap both
12.
boxes.
9.
Great! Olo took 12 sips of water and 9 sips of juice. Which equation can we use to solve the problem? Oops! To solve the problem, we want to take away 9 total. Oops! To solve the problem, we want to take away 9 total. You did it! 12 minus 5 minus 4 is the same as 12 minus 9. Drag the number to the blank to solve the equation. That's right! 12 minus 9 is 3. How many more sips of water did he have? Woohoo! Olo had more sips of water than juice. Let's do another one. Read this word problem. Tap the green button when you're done. Great! You can tap the word problem to hear it read aloud. These are from the word problem. We want to solve: how many toys did they have all together? Tap
15.
both boxes.
17.
Great! Sandy had 15 toy planes. Peck had 17 toy planes. Which equation can we use to solve the problem? Oops! To solve the problem, we want to add 17 total. Which equation can we use to solve the problem? You did it! 15 plus 10 plus 7 is the same as 15 plus 17. Drag the number to the blank to solve the equation. That's right! 15 plus 17 is 32. How many toys did they have all together? Woohoo! They had 32 altogether. Thanks for playing with me.